Oh, man. Do it, Ellie, do it. Another chance for you to change the story you tell yourself, noobs. If you keep telling yourself you're socially awkward, you're gonna probably stay socially awkward. But if you start visualizing yourself as whoever it is you want to be, start telling yourself, I'm a confident person, I make a good first impression, I love talking to people, whatever, your brain's gonna do its best to support you. Oh, sorry, dang it. Hello, Jacob. I'm gonna see what yogurt I'm gonna be doing today. Oh, good, Common, good. I imagined hour change, not like the daylight savings, Momo. Alright, Ellie, have fun. Anyone doing yoga with me today? Am I doing this solo? Because if no one's going to join in, I might just chill and continue to talk to you. Or maybe I should do it anyway. I don't know. Whatever works, because I can always do yoga after stream. I'm not yawning. It was a jaw stretch. You're joining? Nice. No, I don't want to skip it. I would be doing the yoga regardless. Dope, dope, dope. Alright, we are on the video Yoga to Calm Your Nerves. So, Yoga with Adriene, explore October 2019 playlist, and then we're on Yoga to Calm Your Nerves. No yogurt for this nerd? Okay. I'm glad you're joining me, Natal. Wee wee wee. Next month, Momo, I believe. Happy dreams. Oh, Piggy, you're having a little puppy dream. Don't be scared. Yeah. It was just a puppy dream. Look, you're home. Was that a scary dream? Did that spook ya? Yeah. Not I, noobs, not I. On the 3rd. Okay, good to know. Alright, we're gonna do this yoga. It's 25 minutes. So I'm gonna get this done so that I can go back to talking to you and we can do our morning meditation a bit later. Oh, good morning, Oreo. I didn't even see you sneak in here. Hello. Sometimes the switching between the devices to try and keep up with chat can be tough because my iPad sometimes stalls out and doesn't give me my full chat. Alright, oops, I should have gotten the link for you actually.
Hello everyone. Well,
That's the one we're doing. Oh, I'm glad you got yourself a new controller. Good morning, Bosif. Hello. This is the one we're doing today. Sean, are you gonna do some too? Dang it. Try your best. Try not to let this stuff fuck with you. Keep your eyes peeled for signs of manipulation and trust your gut. Nice, Momo. Nice. Alright, Sean, you got your yoga mat ready to go? This is what we're doing. This one right here. You see it? Yeah, she's actually not terribly overexposed. Dope sauce. Good. Good, dang it. Alright, I'm gonna do this yoga. Get my body nice and warmed up, okay? Let's go!
with Adrian, I'm Adrian, and today we have a yoga practice to calm your nerves. So this is a great thing to do if you want to check yourself before you wreck yourself, using the powerful tools of yoga and breath, pranayama, to just kind of quell those frayed nerves and to turn it around. So let's see what we can do. Hop into something comfy and let's get started.
Hopped into something comfy.
Alrighty, my sweet friends, let's start in a nice comfortable seat of your choice. Take a second to get settled in, and as you just kind of arrive here on your mat, begin to find a little lift in your heart. So when the nervous system is a little shot and we're starting to feel the imbalance of our inner calm, this is kind of the first thing that collapses. So right away, just a gentle lift. And I like the metaphor of just starting to welcome a little support from within too. So just sit up nice and tall, nice and slow. No need to push or rush anything here. Just lift your heart as you begin to settle in for your practice. I bow to you. I commend you for choosing this video, for taking a little bit of time out of your busy, busy, busy life to tend to your self and your inner ecosystem. So I must say props to you. Let's do this thing. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to start with a little pranayama, a little series of breath practice that will support us and help us kind of smooth out those frayed nerves. So nice and easy to start. Just take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, try to relax your shoulders. And again, deep breath in. And exhale, relax your shoulders even more. And one more time. Inhale deeply. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Sweet. Keep trying to find a little lift in the heart. Again, you don't have to push anything, you don't need to force anything. Just start to work on finding that little lift. We'll take the index finger and the thumb today, keeping it nice and simple. Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. Take the thumb to the right nostril. Let's do this together. Deep breath in through the left nostril. Pause. Hold. Retain the breath at the top. Keep your heart lifted. Then take the right index finger, or your index finger, to the left nostril. And then exhale out through the right nostril. I'm just doing it too.
This is a good way to find out if you're congested.
Through the right nostril. Pause. Retain the breath at the top. Seal the right nostril. Switch. And big exhale, release out through the left nostril.
What a strange concept. I like it.
Let's keep it going. Inhale deeply, left nostril. Lift your heart, pause, retain the breath at the top. Seal and switch. Exhale, right nostril. Inhale, right. Pause, retain at the top. Maybe close your eyes now. Keep the heart lifted. Seal and switch. Exhale out through the left. 2 more rounds. Let's do this. Inhale, left. Pause, retain at the top. Seal and switch. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Pause, retain at the top, seal and switch. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Pause at the top, seal and switch.
So weird. It's very soothing.
Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Retain. Seal and switch. And exhale, left. Release the hand. Allow the palms to just rest gently on the tops of the knees or the thighs, wherever feels good. And here we go, deep breath in through both nostrils. And exhale out through the nostrils. Just notice if you feel any different. Notice how you feel. That's the most important thing, the most important task, the most important and valuable opportunity here is to keep checking in, keep noticing how you feel. Hands are going to come to the belly now. Inhale deeply in through the nostrils. See if you can really feel a little expansion in the belly as you breathe in. And then exhale, let it go. So we're growing this belly breath here, no rush, but inhale. See, again, explore if you can find a little expansion in the belly as you breathe in. And exhale, navel draws in as you breathe out. If you're feeling like tapping into that creative energy, super powerful energy for clearing space and quelling frayed nerves, imagine the breath traveling in through the nose as you breathe in, going all the way down into the belly. It does like an Olympic somersault, and it comes all the way up, back out through the nose. So often we think of a big breath as coming up and down as you breathe out. But this is the opposite. So we're inhaling down into the belly, find expansion. You should feel that expansion in your hands, and then exhale, come back up and out the nose. So this belly breath, or we also call this balloon breath, or you might also know it as diaphragmatic breathing. It's super powerful. I'm going to do 3. Here we go.
I'm not yawning, it's a jaw stretch.
Exhale, navel draws in. Feel it out. Bring the breath. Inhale. Find expansion. Exhale. One more time. Big breath. And exhale. Awesome. Draw your hands to your heart. Keep the heart lifting. Awesome work. Continue to breathe slowly, evenly, mindfully. And gently come forward onto all fours. Take your time. When you arrive, bring the knees as wide as your yoga mat, big toes to touch.
I would love to, but there's a piggy there.
And we'll thread the needle. It's funny, I have some friends in the pool that always tease me because I thread the needle, I get it backwards, but you know what I'm talking about. I love it. Lift the heart and thread the needle. This is the thread, right? Moving through the needle. Right arm underneath the bridge of the left arm here. pelvis rocks up and we start to use the breath to feel expansion again in the belly. You start to let go of any tension in the upper back body, the neck. And if you need more, you can press that left elbow up towards the sky, or you can even take the left fingertips forward. Maybe left hand to the small of the back too. Nice. Big breath in. Exhale, release, come back to center, take it to the other side. Left fingertips in and underneath the bridge of the right arm. This is so good for you. Breathe deep. This time that you're taking for yourself. A lot of times we think we don't have the time, but we actually save time and make our quality of life so much more rich and beneficial. Slowly release and come back to center just by taking this time for ourselves. Now turn the fingertips in towards your body. So you're going to externally rotate, turn the fingertips in towards your body, and then take a second here to find that lift in the heart. Inhale, look forward. Stay here, breathe deep. One more breath. Feel that long puppy belly here, stretching, stretching, stretching. And then slowly release. Lift your heart a little bit to come out. Extended child's pose. Fingertips go forward, heart melts.
Anything you want to talk about, because I was doing on both of.
Continue to observe the breath. Deepening the breath. Elongating the breath. Connecting to yourself via a breath. The mind and body respond so well to this conscious breath. It's like a magic elixir for those moments where you're feeling nervous, anxious. Press into your hands with your feet to come all the way up. Walk the knees underneath the hips, and then we'll send it to downward facing dog. Nice and slow. Beginning to lift the heart above the head, little inversion here, relaxing the head and the neck so you're not holding or clenching. And take your dog on a little walk. So pedal the feet, stay connected, hands to earth. And please continue to breathe deeply. Awesome, then we're just going to meet hands and feet in the middle of your mat. Feet hip width apart for a nice forward fold with the knees bent. So you really want to try to bring the belly or the rib cage to the tops of the thighs here. So bend your knees as much as you need to do that. And then once again, relax the weight of the head over. Now, belly breath. See if you can really send some solid, loving breath into the belly, the diaphragm expanding. You should feel your ribs, your belly on the tops of your thighs as you breathe in. And then try to keep the shoulders relaxed as you breathe out, just as we did at the beginning of this practice. A couple more breaths here. Close your eyes if you're feeling brave. Root into all four corners of the feet and trust the healing benefits of this mind and body practice. Using the breath with the asana to find what feels good. Great. Fingertips come to the earth. We'll loop the shoulders. Just find a little awareness in your shoulders. And nice and slow, roll it all the way up. And find that lift in the heart once again. Toes pointing forward. Just feel your feet on the earth, whatever kind of surface you're on. Just feel that connection. Remember that you are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. How many times have I say that on this show? But it sounds kind of cheesy, but I think it's important. It's like sometimes when you feel like You want to rip your hair out.
Oh, that's so frustrating. That's got to be such a tough line to walk all the time, Bosif.
These feelings, and
Especially you're dropping L-bombs.
it's all good. So for me, a lot of times in yoga when I come to mountain, I just kind of try not to take that for granted. Feel my feet on the earth, this connection, and I'm lucky to have this moment, have my breath, my body, to be able to feel that connection. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms all the way up and overhead. Spread the fingertips. Continue to feel your feet on the earth. If you want to bend your knees a little bit to help with that, you can. You're just going to take a big, big, big full body stretch, big power pose. So notice if you're clenching in the shoulders, and use an exhale to relax the shoulders down. So inhale in, exhale, relaxing down. Take it over to one side, any side. Just side body stretch here. Inhale, lifting up through the heart. Still maintain that open heart, and then back to center. Take it to the other side. Stretching. Feeling good. Inhale. And exhale, release. Now rain it down, interlace the fingertips behind. You can also take a reverse namaste here, or grab the elbows, open the chest. Inhale in, exhale gently, turning the head to one side. Inhale back to center, and to the other side.
Hi, ninjas.
Come back to center, shake the head, yes. Slowly nodding. Ooh, nodding. Release. Take one arm over and across the chest. See if you can find that lift in the heart here. So you might remember this stretch from like gym class or something. But see if you can bring your yogi mind to it. So root down through the heels and lift your heart up. Great. Then take it around. Same fingertips that you had across the body. Bring them behind. Opening up through the chest, the heart. Maybe slight back bend here if you really want to go for the gold. Inhale in and exhale, relax the shoulders down. So this is a technique that you can use off your mat too, that's called inhale in, exhale, relax the shoulders down. Very fancy. We'll do the same little ditty on the other side. So you come into the stretch. Oh, you know the stretch.
Yeah, man, Bosif.
Picture root down through the heels.
Hey, Chris.
Through that center plumb line. Lift your heart. Breathe deep, mindful breaths here.
I mean, I think it's
starting to wash the worries away. Slowly but surely.
I think it's pretty clear that you've gotta come up with that decision of like, listen, if we're doing this, if you want me to like uproot my life, I'm not doing that on a maybe. We love each other. We have a good thing. Get out of your own fucking way and make this happen, woman.
Hand here, the neck into the hand. The nape of the neck into the hand. Inhale. And exhale, relax the shoulders down. Awesome. Hands into the waistline. We take a deep breath in.
Agreed, ninjas.
Do it again. Inhale in. Exhale out through the mouth.
It's a good opportunity for you to practice your communication.
And one more time. If I can do it on YouTube, you can do it wherever you're at. Here we go. Feet. Heel toe, the feet super wide. So we're going to take the two big toes in, as opposed to the three big toes. Take the two big toes in, nice wide-legged stance. Really press into the outer edges of the feet, and then see if you can draw energy up from the arches, so we're kind of engaging through the inner thighs. It's kind of as if someone were tugging up through that center channel, so we're finding that lift up through the pelvic floor, the groin, almost as if we were trying to bring the two edges of the
I am doing very well, ninjas.
So we're not just dumping into the feet. There's this real energetic pull up.
So then why is she ready for you to uproot your life if she's not ready for you to,
breath in.
like, actually just use a label? What does that
Keep
change?
that lift in the heart. Inhale.
It doesn't mean that you can't break up, you know?
Send the hips back, the heart forward.
It's not like you're proposing marriage
The
here.
outer edges of the feet, hips back, heart forward. Hips back, heart forward. Start to tuck the chin into the chest. Find a nice long flat back here. Strong in the legs. Careful you're not locking out through the knees here. So lots of engagement. Take one more breath. You got this. And then exhale all the way down. So fingertips come to the mat here. maybe that's it. And if they don't quite get there, you can use a chair here. You can use blocks.
How long have y'all been doing this?
Books.
Both?
Children. Child there. Alright, and if you're feeling like you can go a little further, or you're wanting to know where maybe this practice can grow, we'll bring the hands to the earth. Inhale. And then maybe one day on an exhale, we start to walk the hands back in line with the arches of the feet, standing wide-legged forward fold. Maybe one day the crown of the head comes onto the earth. Really great for the nervous system. And then just keeping this awareness in the shoulders, whatever variation you're on, keeping that awareness in the shoulders that we've slowly built throughout our practice. Elbows are in line with the shoulders. If you're in this variation, I'm not putting much weight, if at all, any weight on my head. If you have an inversion practice, this is a great place to start for that tripod headstand, bringing the knees to the arms and making your way up. Be super mindful wherever you are. Let's take 3 breaths in together. In and out. In and out. Take one more deep breath in. Long breath out. Now connect to your feet. Connect to that energy, those lines of energy drawing up through the
about a year.
Inner thighs. And slowly we'll make our way back. Connecting to your center, your core, finding a soft bend in the knees as you bring the hands back to the waistline. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, root to rise. Come all the way up.
Oh, too far.
Reaching fingertips behind one more time. Opposite thumb on top than you did before, so it's the weird way.
Bosif, it's going to be hard, but I think it's incredibly important that when you're in a good state of mind, you're not frustrated, you're not doing it as a response to something else that's upsetting, or even in this current kind of confused state of mind, that you let her know, listen, we're talking about this. There's no more brushing it off. You've got to make a decision because you're expecting me to make one. If I'm going to make a big decision, you fucking start. You go first.
And exhale, release. Hands come back to the waistline. You can bend the knees and hop it together, or heel toe, heel toe.
Hey, Mary Human.
Back together. Lift the right knee up. When you arrive, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. If you're working on balance and stability, just stay here. If you need a little more, you'll bring the hands to the heart. Just feel really yummy for the hip here before. This is the last thing we're doing too, before you walk off your mat and go rock your day or rock your night. So if you can come here, roll the hand through that hip, or if you need a little more, you'll bring the fingertips all the way down to the ground. If there's an arm balance in your practice, maybe you work on that.
Good morning, all back.
Video to come.
Oh, this is tough.
If there's a toe stand in your practice, maybe you work on that here. And if even the thought of these frustrates you, you need to let that go.
Well, time to change that story for yourself, Bosif. Tell yourself, I thrive in situations of conversation and conflict. I rise to the occasion. I'm a fucking badass.
If you're down low, start to make your way
Keep telling yourself you hate conflict, you'll keep hating conflict.
Lifting up through the heart, releasing the right leg to the ground. Deep breath in. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Other side. So you could just be here working on top of the left thigh, rolling out, dropping the pelvis, lengthening the tailbone, head over heart, heart over pelvis. For a deeper stretch in the hip, we'll bring the palms together at the heart. And we'll stay and start to play here. Lots of brightness in this left foot, lots of energy is what I mean. So it's not soft, but there's lots of awareness. And the same thing, if you want to go a little deeper, you can take hands to the ground. If there's an arm balance here, it'll be palms on the ground. We start to create a little shelf for the left shin, left leg. Maybe it's a toe stand. For all you Bikram babies. And if you're down low, take one more big breath down there and then use your exhale to come up. And everyone inhale in, lift your heart. And exhale, release the left leg down. Drop the hands, inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, relax your shoulders down. 2 more, inhale, squeeze and lift. Exhale, let it go. And last one, surprise yourself, inhale. All together. Take a second to close your eyes. Gently bow your head to your hands. Namaste. Gently lift the chin. Bat the eyelashes open. Awesome work.
Hooray! There is nothing wrong with you, Bosif. For me it is, merely human, yes. Ninjas, that's what's up. It's okay. You got a life, you got babies. Albeck, did I say hi to you with mouth words or just in my brain? Hi, Gandalf. Yeah, Bosif. That's frustrating. I can see why you would be bothered by that. And if you've been doing this for about a year, at some point she's got to shit or get off the pot, right? Especially like if you're thinking of moving, you don't really love that area anyway, wherever you go, you should be able to go there with some clarity of mind. Like, I'm gonna go here and start over. I'm gonna go here and be this person I want to be, make some new friends, try some new hobbies, whatever. And obviously, like, I think you know that moving across the country or wherever, however far away it is, but moving somewhere with someone who isn't capable of just using the term boyfriend, like, it's not a ring on your finger, you know? Boyfriend, girlfriend, do it for a fucking week. If you break up, so fucking what, right? At least you will have tried it. Oh, that's a puppy toot. That's a puppy toot. Yeah, so, what did you eat, bro? So, whatever it is that you're looking for, you do have to be assertive here. You can't allow her to brush this off again. Because what she's essentially doing in that, and what's causing you to feel so frustrating, is she's kind of invalidating your feelings. She's saying you feel a certain way, but I'm not ready to deal with that yet. So as challenging as it may be, and it may bring some conflict, it's super important to say, I care about you, I love you, but I will not just stay in limbo forever. So yeah, what we have right now is dope, but I'm not uprooting myself for it if I don't know that we're at least on the same page, that we are trying this, you know? Like, it doesn't mean boyfriend, girlfriend, next week we get married. We could still break up, like, it's okay, but we need to be adult enough to be able to say, fuck it, let's give this a shot. Yeah, that is a lot of her to expect of you, Bosif. Good, Gandalf, that's what we go for. But yeah, like, don't let her push this conversation off. Let her know what this means to you and how it makes you feel when she just says, I don't know if I'm ready, I don't know what I want. Like, okay, if you don't know what you want, maybe we need some separation so you can figure it out. Because you not knowing what you want and then kind of acting like you know what you want by bringing me closer, by being close to me, by telling me you love me, that kind of stuff, that's a very confusing message. Anyone would be fucked up over that. I mean, Bosif, if that's the case though, better now than a year from now, better now than after a move, right? At the end of the day, this conversation is coming. Be the person you want to be, choose to be that person, and stand up for yourself. You deserve someone who makes it clear where you stand with them. And the first step towards getting that person in your life is knowing you deserve it and then actually asking for it. And at this point, it's not even as much asking for it as it is demanding it. Like, here's where we're at. You know how I feel about you. I love you. I want to be with you. But I deserve a sure thing. I deserve the confidence in my relationship that, to me, us saying, yeah, we're exclusive, we're a fucking thing, will give me. I deserve to know that when we're out in public, I can hold your hand or put my arm around you without you being like, ooh, you're my roommate, you know? It's not a waste, Bosif. No time is ever wasted. I've been in some of the worst relationships you can imagine, and I still would not consider them a waste of my time. It all adds up, it all adds to your knowledge. There are so many things in my life that I know I will never experience again because I experienced it already. I've learned from it. The only way we learn and grow is through challenge and difficulty, and this is a great way to learn. What up, Big Daddy? Yes, yes. And if you're thinking of starting over anyway, good. Like, if you're thinking of moving out of the area you're in, maybe Spokane is like the right spot for you, or Spokane, I don't remember how it's pronounced. But maybe not with her. Who the fuck knows? But either way, like, I think people are very concerned with the idea of starting over, but once you're in it, like, I can't tell you how many times I've started over in my life, but every time when I realize I'm at the beginning of something, I feel exhilarated. I feel excited. Life can be very mundane when you're not starting over regularly, because if you're not starting over once in a while, you're kind of just doing the same shit, right? Start over. Reinvent yourself. Choose a new career. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Life is all just fuck around time. And yes, you are not being a bitch about that at all. Hey, Gary. Good, kick some ass. I'll see you this afternoon. Jesus, Bosif. It's time to cut it off. Make her choose. No, please, this is not dumping. This is what we are here for. I start my stream every day with intentions of helping. This is something that brings me great joy. When people are feeling stuck and frustrated and they feel comfortable sharing here, my heart is just like the Grinch, like it just swells. I want all of you to feel good. I want you to know who you are and know what you deserve. Yeah, that's what's up, Gary. Ooh, zucchini bread. I haven't had that in a minute. You know what I really would love is some Amish friendship bread. Has anyone had that? My mom makes it, and oh, so good. I could eat so much friendship bread. Yes, that's what's up, Merely. This is a good thing. Again, Bosif, the fact that you have spent so much time looking at other people and doing that, it's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. But now you are seeing that you deserve to prioritize yourself, your well-being, your mental health, how you feel, your joy, your happiness. You deserve that. Every one of us does. So now that you've identified the need, let's start taking some action. Take a little break. Tell this girl how much you care, but if she can't commit, you're going to take some time to reassess. And as hard as it might be, go back to your own bedroom, have her go back to hers, and start figuring out what brings you joy. What kind of life do you want to live and why? What kind of person do you want to be in that life? It is one of the most thrilling journeys you'll ever go on, truly, and everything improves when you work on yourself first. Your ability to ask for what you want, your ability to tell someone that you care, your ability to be fully immersed in a relationship improves drastically when you're good with yourself, when you feel good. Yes, lost souls, yes. I got you, Gary. Gandalf, wow. Look at this beautiful light coming out here. Look at it. That's a new day, my friends. A new day to do whatever the fuck you want with. Just make sure you are choosing. If you aren't consciously choosing your relationships, your actions, where your day goes, something or someone else is choosing for you. Yeah. Like you mean facing it, using it as the beautiful softbox basically that it is in here? With all the lights, overhead lights off in here, yes. Especially when this room used to have wood paneling in it. So when I got rid of all the wood paneling, it stopped being this super orangey warm light that reflected and started being a little bit, like you get the warmth from outside, but it's balanced out by the cool tones inside. Morning, Rack! Hello! Yep, I've been thinking about it, Major. I've been planning. 'Cause you are. You absolutely are, Bosif. I remember that everyone does that, Gandalf, and I'm okay with it. I have great self-control for the most part, so when people talk about food in great detail, I'm just like, I'll eat later, I'm not worried. Yay! How was your weekend, Rec? What happened last night? Oh, I wanted that this weekend so bad, Bosif. I was thinking about steak so much this weekend. I would love some steak, some fucking pasta, and a good old-fashioned Just a single egg that's scrambled. To not eat like 5 grown men, oh my gosh. The relatability. Ooh, nice, Major. I agree with Skull Murray. If you're not journaling yet, now's a great time to start. Start figuring out what's going on in your brain, and it's easier to do it when you take it out of here and say it to other people, or you take it out of here and you write it. Hi, bud. Do you want to lay down by us? Stay out of his ears. Can I have a morning smooch? Oh, thank you. What a good boy. Oh, downward dog? Great stretch, Yoga Pup. Great stretch. Would you like to sit here with me? Thank you. Oh, another good stretch. Wow, great form. Great form, bud. Do you want to sit? Oh, that's what's up. I love greasy burgers. I love eggs on top of burgers. And I love some guac and jalapenos. Hey, stay out of his ears. Can you sit? No digging if you're going to be on the mat, okay? Good boy. That's my little guys. That's my little guys. That's awesome. Good, Bosif, good. I think you'll find that lots of people have been in similar situations before. This is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for you to practice your communication skills. Because when you think about it, if you keep telling yourself, I'm scared of conflict, I don't like conflict, this is not the only time you're going to experience it. You are going to have multiple times, constantly, throughout your life, where you have to assert yourself. You have to speak up and say what you want, or else you're just not going to get it, right? You'll just keep floating, blobbing through life like a jellyfish. Oh, you silly boy. So if you can communicate effectively and kindly and compassionately in a situation like this where you're so frustrated and you're so overwhelmed by it, imagine how easy it'll be to communicate your expectations at work when you need a raise, or communicate with family when they've crossed a line, or friends when they're not being the friend that you deserve. This is a great skill you're going to build. Hi, Thrust! You know, it's time for you to take yourself out of your own relationship then. Who's your best friend, aside from this girl, Bosif? Oh, that's bullshit, Kellen. Were you able to correct it, though? Yeah, immediately, Allback. You noticed I was ready for it? Like, nope, I know you got comfortable, and the next step after you get comfortable is to go straight for your balls. Yes, for sure. Okay, so you're buddies since 8th grade, Bosif. Take a second, and I want you to not just think about this, but genuinely visualize it, right? Close your eyes, take a breath, and imagine that your friend, your best friend that you've known since 8th grade, came to you and asked you all the same questions and told you all the same things that you just told us. What would you say to your best friend? And like, don't answer right away, seriously. Close your eyes and visualize it. Really picture it. This guy did, Valley, this one. Oh no, Rack. Anything you want to talk about with us? Are you letting out another booty tootie? Alright. You know when I'll be done in a half hour if you want to text or call, Rack. My little piggy. My little piggy baby. My little piggy baby. Oh, what a baby. He's so little and tiny. You can't even see him. He's so small. He's just the littlest guy. Okay. Well, it's at least partially taken care of. That's good, right? At least like the money part's figured out. And, you know, PlayStation, you'll be able to get that addressed. So, it's still early in the day, Kellen. You can choose to say today is a good day. Today is a good day. Okay. So, Bosif, you know what you have to do now. You know exactly what you have to do. So now it's time for you to visualize yourself actually fucking doing it. Being strong enough to say, I love you, but I'm walking away if you don't get the response that you deserve. So that's the next thing to work on. You know the answers. Practice in your mind what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, how you're going to look, how you're going to stand, all that kind of stuff. Where'd you go? You want to come back here? Come here. Okay, Rosalind. They are great musical instruments, I agree. Come here. Come here. Do you want to come over here and sit down? Snaps is doing great, Thrust. How are you? How's wifey? I had a nice morning. I had a really nice weekend. I've been really focusing. I know I've talked about this a little bit last week too, but I've been super focused lately on intentionality, impulses, and stillness. So trying to make sure before I do anything that I have set a clear intention for what I'm trying to get out of it. And every move I make, I am trying to be intentional. So I sit as still as I can, like all day. If I'm sitting and I'm watching TV, like I have my hands just kind of chilling. If I notice myself start picking at my nails, I ask myself why I'm doing it, if I want to do it, or if it's just my body deciding to move. And then I put my hands back on my knees or in my lap. I'm trying to move very calmly and slowly. Like if I decide I want to get up and go to the kitchen for something, I take a breath and then I connect to my body like I'm doing yoga. And I get up and move. And that, oh my gosh, the interactions that I've had just this weekend with keeping that in mind, like standing with intention, moving with intention, being as slow and still as possible. Holy fuck, I just feel so connected. It's so wonderful. Life is complicated though, but in a beautiful fucking way, Bosiv. Oh, that's no fun. I'm glad you have a heating pad at least. What do you think was causing your foot tapping? Thrust? Yoga was very nice. It was a nice chill one. Enzo loves getting his booty slapped. When he comes and visits me in my office, he'll look at me, he'll let me pet his face, and then he just goes like this. And I'm like, okay, I'll slap the booty for you. Interesting, Thrust. There's always a root cause for anything, right? It may just be that you have a surplus of energy that's going unused and it's manifesting in your body as almost like an anxious movement, right? Are you getting enough exercise? Are you stretching when you need to? It can be some actual anxiety. If there's something that's bothering you or something on your mind, that sometimes comes to mind quickly when I slow my movement down and I realize that I'm tapping or whatever. I'll be like, what was I just thinking about? Almost like trying to remember a dream, which I know is not the best analogy for you because that's challenging, but kind of a similar process. I stop for a second. I'm like, what was I just thinking about? Where did my mind wander off to for that 1 second that I wasn't watching TV anymore, my foot was tapping? That's amazing, Major. You understand though, yeah. It's like the same thing, you walk into a room and then you're like, fuck, what did I come in here for? And the only way to figure it out is to just stop, stand still, try to think about what you were thinking about before, try to retrace your steps, and then suddenly you're like, aha, this. Gary, go do those things. What are you doing? Time for the other booty? Other side of the booty? Sometimes you leave the room defeated. Aww. If you find yourself doing that a lot, on your way into the room, repeat to yourself out loud what you're looking for. Phone, phone, phone. Glasses, glasses, glasses. Because I think we've talked about this in stream before. Your brain takes doorways to mean chapter end. So as soon as you walk through a doorway, it's like, okay, take that information and start converting it to a long-term memory. So it kind of lets go of it, but you can get it back or you can choose to hang on to it. Come here. What are you getting all sketched about? Where'd that come from? Your hairstylist dog likes the booty taps too? Yeah, he's a big fan of it. Booty tap, booty tap. See if you can thrust, and if not, just, bring that stillness back to your body. Check your posture again. Take a deep breath and see how you feel. It's been making a very, very big difference in my life just from like minimal implementation, Oh, good, dang it, good. Puppies are so heckin' cute. Oh, Bosif, my DMs are open too if you want someone else to bounce things off of later. You can message me at any time on whichever platform you're using, because I don't check my DMs unless I'm in a good state of mind. So it's never going to be a bother. I don't have notifications on anywhere. So if at 2 a.m. you wind up having this conversation or you think about it and you're like, I'm frustrated, treat me like your diary. I don't give a fuck. Go send me a long ass message about what you're stressing about, because it'll give you a second to get it out of your brain again. Well, I'm sure it's that plus maybe hydration, and you said you need to eat something and you got lack of sleep going on. Can you take a nap or anything, dang it? Especially now that you got kids at school. Skull Marie, you're just so awesome. What a nice person. How are you feeling today, by the way? You're wonderful to everyone else in always volunteering to help them and listen. I know that speaking up on the things that you're dealing with isn't always the easiest, but I hope that you'd be willing to share if you feel like it. You're gonna nap so hard? That's what's up. Well, Capickle's shaking again, but we don't know why. I love that you've just got this view of Enzo from the side. He's like, hey, check out my balls. Big fan. No, none of that. No. Please, dang it. Like, if you have an iPhone, you can put her text messages on Do Not Disturb. Like, just no. Or respond and say, just please give me time. I need space. Because you know exactly what to expect here. This is played out, unfortunately, too many times. Ugh. Good. Down. Down. No, DJ, never. Never. Okay, I like to start off our meditations by giving ourselves a quick little reset. So at your own pace, take 3 nice deep breaths as slowly as you can. Hold them at the top, let them go as slowly as you can. Remember to kind of do the whole Yoga with Adriene mindset. Imagine your torso expanding this way in all directions. That flop, that's how we do it. And then at the end of the meditation, when I tell you we're done, the alarm has gone off, you'll hear it yourself now today. You're gonna do the same thing, except instead of 3, you're gonna take 1 really nice, deep, cleansing breath. And as you're releasing it, you're gonna try to think of anything that makes you smile, anything that brings you joy, and then put that smile on your face deliberately. At first, it tends to feel cheesy, but then pretty quickly it settles in and you actually feel the smile. Hello, Cam. Oh my god, you see his sass in person too, that little punk ass. Alright, 3 deep breaths. Go ahead. Close your eyes. I will let you know when we're done. tight, take a nice deep breath, and smile at whatever you want to smile about. Someone you love, loving yourself, the fact that it is a beautiful fucking day, the fact that it's a new day and you can do whatever you want with it. Be grateful. You look zen to me. Thanks, bruh. Hi, Sully. Aw, kitty meow. Oh, you're Jungle Squad. Bags. Sup. How does everyone feel? How do you feel? Dwight, what did you think? Did you enjoy your meditation? I am so glad that we wound up starting to do these meditations together. I think so often about how cool it is to imagine that people might be coming in here and learning about meditation for the first time and then bring this practice into your life, and it can do such wonderful things for you. Good, Bosif. Give yourself a self-care day, bruh. I saved it, I put it in my calendar. I can probably hang out with you 2 of those days, you know, just knowing that I gotta work and do all the things and stuff. Oh my god, that's the cutest fucking thing ever. You're feeling great? Great! So remember, this is something I highly recommend that you do this every morning. And if you really want to magnify the impact of it, do it at night before bed. Give yourself a wind down meditation. And a really great mantra that I like for a wind down is, my body is tired, my mind is ready for rest. I say that to myself over and over again in my mind while I'm meditating, and then before bed I feel incredible, nice and relaxed. So do this every day for however many minutes you can commit to. Like, seriously, set that intention now. Don't put it off for later. And then anytime you notice you're running away with your anger, you're feeling tension in your body, whatever it is, anxiety, the things that frustrate you throughout your day, the things that take you away from being your best self, from being present, stop. Take a few deep breaths, and 1 minute of meditation can make a massive difference. It literally helped me to rid myself of an anger problem that had been plaguing me for almost my entire life. So this is a very powerful practice. And Sean, if you've got a 2-year-old, what a great thing to teach them from a young age. The power of stillness, the power of breath, the power of intention and present-mindedness. I know my friends who have kids who have started meditating find themselves enjoying their time with their children more because they're actually with them again. They've taken that time to let their minds let go of all the shit they don't need. My morning mantra today, Matt Cordier, was one that I heard in a video I was watching on Buddhism over the weekend. May peace reign in the hearts of all people. I really liked it, I really connected with it, so that's been the one lately. I also enjoy the compassion meditations where you think of someone you love, whether it's yourself or someone else, and you either repeat to yourself, may I be well, or may you be well, to whoever it is that you're it's almost like a prayer for them, like you're connecting with an intention that you have for them to feel better. I also like just this breath as a mantra during an early morning meditation. Yes, Sean, anger, anxiety, sleep. Like, if you look at some of my content on my website, if you watch some of my videos or hang out in my streams, you'll notice how often I talk about meditation, and there is a reason for it. I was an angry person. I was miserable almost my entire life. I have been actively working on myself, meditating, fasting, doing affirmations, all this kind of stuff for 1 year and 10 months, and I don't even recognize who I was, you know? Now I catch myself every day like, holy shit, 2 years ago I would have reacted to that so differently. Holy shit, do I feel good? And I never thought I would wake up in the morning and smile at my life, like genuinely. The idea of it seemed cheesy and fucking stupid, the idea that anyone would have something to smile about at all times, right? But I find myself smiling through my days more often than not. That's fantastic to hear, Sean. It helped me so much. Please remember that routine is the biggest part of this, though. If you don't build that routine and create the discipline, then you're going to have to constantly motivate yourself to take action versus allowing your body to do what it does and kind of guide you into that action normally. The Buster! Yo, thank you for all those biddies. I can't even see how many that is, but I really appreciate it. Pig always complaining. Silly little boy. Always snacking. Good morning. 55 biddies. Thank you very much. And another bunch of biddies. Thank you. That's super nice. Fill up that biddy cup. Thank you.